Hello, we are back for battle number 12 against another very scary matchup. Looking at my opponent's team, honestly, the first 8 Pokemon are huge threats. Rillaboom, everybody knows what that thing does. It's a choice band, protective pads, life orb, setup, whatever the hell. That thing's a threat. Dragonite can be defensive, it can be a setup sweeper, it's got options. Nihilego, I'm kind of expecting Power Herb, but Scarf could easily come. Nihilego is probably one of the things I'm less worried about. Same with Chandelure. Chandelure makes Rotom a little awkward, especially if they bring Gastrodon, but should be fine. Should be manageable. Magnezone, I'm not too worried about it. It's just a good defensive pivot. As long as you can break Sturdy, you should be able to deal with it. And as long as you don't let it set up. Its setting up could be a problem. Ditto. Ditto is a huge problem. It's kind of changed how I have looked at this matchup. On paper, I think Gallade kind of goes in. It just has the moves to really deal with this team really well. However, I can't click SD because of that Ditto. So we need to play a little smarter. Azelf could be Suicide Lead, it could be Life Orb, Offensive, Explosion. I think it's definitely a threat. And then Gastrodon is an amazing pivot on my team. The only thing I really have to deal with it is Gallade on my current build. Ferrothorn, quote-unquote, deals with it, but we don't really have much to deal with Gastrodon on it. It'll scare it out, at the very least. Mega Audino's pretty scary. It's fat. It's not really scary. I love Mega Audino. And then Cryogonal's a decent spinner, and Thievul is absurdly strong. Choice Specs Stakeout is a problem that I need to be aware of. And if that thing comes, I kind of expect to have to sack something at some point. So, yeah, that'll be fun. But we'll start breaking down the team. First, we have Aegislash. I might change Toxic here to Ironhead. I don't really like the idea of like not having anything to pressure Nihilego with it super well. That said, Nihilego can't do a whole lot to me, so it should probably be fine. But I think Ironhead might be better in the long run. Toxic's there mainly for Gastrodon. If they have Audino, it'll be Heal Bell, so it's not going to do a whole lot. It'd be nice for Dragonite as well, for making sure it doesn't have multi-scale up. But Ironhead might be better. I might switch it. We'll see. After this, we have Choppleberry Ferrothorn. It's going to be our main answer to Rillaboom. The only move Rillaboom has to hit this is Superpower. And Drain Punch, I guess. Drain Punch would be awkward. And Superpower is definitely manageable. Ideally, I want to knock off it as early as possible, especially if I see that it's Protective Pads. So that way Ferrothorn can keep popping in and chipping it down. And then Body Press is there because we're max Fizz Def. Just for strongest option. If we can get Spikes up, Spikes are huge in this matchup. Whittling Rillaboom, Nihilego, Magnezone, and Gastrodon. Those are the things that need to be chipped. And Ditto to an extent. Yeah, if we can chip those things, we're going to be in a really good position. Especially breaking Sturdy on Magnezone. I kind of doubt it'll be Sturdy. I kind of expect Analytic or Magnet Pull for Ferrothorn, but like Magnet Pull doesn't do a whole lot because Ferrothorn theoretically beats it 1v1. So after that, we have Gallade. I thought about SD for like half a second, and then Ditto was there, so we dropped it. CC, all 4 of these moves hit everything on the team super effectively. CC gets Magnezone, Triple Axle gets Rillaboom and Dragonite. Close Combat also gets Nihilego because that thing's so frail. Leaf Blade gets Gastrodon, Knockoff gets the rest. And I guess I don't have anything to Audino, but like I kind of don't expect Audino to come. We'll see. Audino before Mega Evolves gets hit. The speed is to get Nihilego, and 64 HP EVs guarantees we live a Choice Band Grassy Glide, which is really weird to think about that Gallade can live that. Yeah, and then 244 attack perfectly Oko's no bulk Rillaboom, so very convenient. With Triple Axle. So, Gallade, kind of my main sweeper. They don't have anything that outspeeds it other than Random Scarf, so Scarf Chandelure is kind of the main Scarfer that I'm expecting, especially because it outspeeds Glade and it hits it super effectively with Shadow Ball. But we got decent Spidef. I should probably calc that we take a Shadow Ball, but off the top of my head, I think we take a Shadow Ball. After this, we have Krook. Krook is our main answer to Nihilego. It's always going to scare it out because of ground moves, so like I plan on Pursuit trapping it. Pursuit does 60% to no bulk. Yeah, it intimidates. Also nice for dealing with Dragonite, for dealing with Rillaboom, whittling their attack down at least. Dragon Tail is nice for phasing out Dragonite as well if it's a setup set. Magnezone, if that's set up as well, could be awkward. So, yep. Finally we have, or not finally, but we have Rotom Heat. It is going to be a defensive pivot, mainly Spidef for helping out with Chandelure and Magnezone. Yep, the speed gets max speed Magnezone as well. I kind of debated like just running this min speed to underspeed Magnezone, so you could slow Volt Switch on it. But if they bring Gastrodon, then slow Volt Switch really isn't worth it. So yeah, this is what we're sticking with. Yeah. And finally, we have Tapu Fini. We are Scald, Ice Beam, Nature's Madness, Taunt. Nature's Madness is really nice for calling out the Gastrodon switching in, then we can taunt it. This might end up getting changed to Moonblast because the damage difference versus Rillaboom is minimal. However, Ice Beam hits the things that Scald doesn't hit a little bit better. So, we'll see. Yep, and that's the team. So, I will see you here in the battle in a second. All right, and we're back. First thing I'm noticing is no Gastrodon, so Rotom is a pretty free pivot. I didn't decide to put Iron Head on Aegislash. I kind of wish I had, especially since Gastrodon's gone. But should be fine. Kind of expecting lead as Elf. I think lead Rotom is probably the best option. If it's Explosion, I think Rotom dies. Which is not ideal. And I don't want to get Aegislash to get chipped by a Flamethrower. So I think we will lead Rotom. And pivot into Krook. Krook's only really nice for Magnezone at this point, and Nihilego, I guess, but Aegislash can deal with Nihilego, and Body Press plus CC and Overheat should be able to deal with Magnezone. So yeah, we'll lead Rotom and we'll Volt Switch into Krook. Perfect. This is a free Volt Switch. Actually, is Will-O-Wisp better? What comes in? Nihilego? Or Magnezone? Probably Magnezone wouldn't come in. It would probably be Nihilego. Or Ditto, actually. If Ditto comes in, that's awkward. So yeah, we'll Volt Switch. It's Nihilego. That's fine. And we will go into Krook. So they have to be scared of the high horsepower. I'm going to click Knockoff. They stayed in. Okay, that's no power herb, so best move that they have to hit us is Grass Knot, and Grass Knot in grassy terrain only does about 40%, I believe. Nice, and that's Nihilego off the board. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Rillaboom comes in. We have a few options here. I do want to scout what item it is, so we're going to go into Ferrothorn. It's Grassy Gliding. That did 8. And that is Rocky Helmet Chip. And it's Life Orb. Okay, awesome. So we take Superpower relatively easily. I'm going to get up a Spike. I think, yeah, I don't think, I want to keep Rillaboom with its Life Orb for now, so that it's chipping itself, and Spikes are going to be helping chip it. If it SDs, that's a little awkward, but this is the last turn in grassy terrain, so it's not the end of the world. Brick Break, that's fine. That only did 20. Did more to itself, that's funny. And so now Magnezone Sturdy's broken, so I'm going to click Body Press. We want to knock off. Let's knock off a little bit better. Oh, Body Press. Nice, 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 nice. Alrighty. We're going to attempt to go into Crocodile. Okay, we are trapped. That is good to know. So it is Magnet Pull. And we will Leech Seed first. If it's the setup Body Press set, it doesn't have recovery, so we'll Leech Seed it. And it's been chipped too far to be able to beat me 1v1. Ditto is still a huge problem. Okay, we hit. Excellent. And we can just spam Body Press. Actually, is it better to get Spikes? Rillaboom's at 68. Take 25%. Plus Life Orb. No, I think it's better to Body Press. It's fine. Doing 13. It dies actually this turn, so we'll click Spike. If it Body Presses, it dies to Iron Barbs plus Leech Seed. Actually, it dies to Iron Barbs, period. So, get up a second Spike. That did a lot of damage. Oh, it did live. Okay. And that's Leech Seed. Beautiful, beautiful. Dragonite comes in. We are going to... Ooh, this is an awkward turn. I want to knock it off, at the very least. Okay, that's fine. Is that banded damage? That looks banded. It was leftovers, okay. Well, Leech Seed. Leech Seed guarantees that he can't roost and get multi-scale back. We don't need Ferrothorn at this point, I think. I think we should have enough outs for Rillaboom. Ice Beam is... Well, no, they still have Ditto. Ice Beam's not that free. I want to keep as much health on Gallade as possible for now. I think I go Rotom and I Will-O-Wisp. We could go Aegislash actually and Toxic. I think that's better. No, Shadow Ball's better, because that punches everything. Even the Ditto coming in. That's fine. That's actually smart, because if I King Shielded there... that was a good play. But we'll Shadow Ball again. That's not the worst. It's a bit annoying. It's not the worst. If Krook comes out... Or Krook comes out. If Rillaboom comes out. I was going to say we go into Krook, but I don't think so. I think we go into Rotom. I'm not going to mess around with getting a King Shield off. We'll just go into Rotom, and we will... Like, this should be Ditto coming in, right? This should be Ditto coming in. And we're going to Volt Switch. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful chip. They have seen Pursuit on my Crocodile. I'm going to double check. My Rotom should be faster. Or their Rotom. Their Ditto. Should be faster than my Gallade. Yeah, it is. For sure. So we will go into Krook. It's Spadef, so, like, it's not doing a whole lot to me. And we're getting recovery back, which is very nice. We're going to knock off. If we get Rillaboom's item, that's fine. It isn't going to be able to... That's fine. You're choice locked into that. You're no longer choice locked into that. We'll just spam knockoff. Like, something's losing its item. Last move on Rillaboom, I think, has to be Swords Dance, right? Nice. Okay. We're going to... Okay, that's fine. Sack Krook. Azelf comes in. This is a bit awkward. I think Rotom's the best thing that deals with it. Aegislash, because it's paralyzed, isn't ideal. If we weren't paralyzed, I would definitely go into Aegislash. How much is Gallade taking? Because I don't think we need Gallade at this point. And if Gallade can live something from Specs Azelf, like, the only thing that would KO is Explosion at this point. And it would have to be Mixed Life Orb, and it'd have to be pretty heavily invested in attack, actually, for that to KO. So yeah, we'll go into Gallade. I think. We can go into Feeny as well. In Nature's Madness, but I think Glade's safer. We'll knock. To be fair, if this thing is in prison... Okay. Mental Herb. So this was supposed to be lead, question mark? Leaf Blade's stronger, I believe. Now that it has no item. And we're in grassy terrain. Leaf Blade is not stronger. Take it back. However... It has a crit chance. Is that worth it? I think it's better to knock, right? Or just knock. Rocks are kind of whatever. Oh, if I had Swords Dance... No, Swords Dance would be a bad play. I take that back. Ideally, I want to stall out these... Oh, no, this is the last turn of Grassy Terrain. Shoot. Yeah, if I had gotten the KO there, that would have been much better. Much, much better. Okay. We can go into Aegislash, though. I kind of doubt it's Flamethrower. That's fine. If Ditto comes out, we can just click Shadow Ball. If Rillaboom comes out, we can just click Shadow Ball. Cool. We're slower, so they're going to activate their form first. However, they could sub. Sub was the right play for them, I think. That doesn't KO? Or they don't switch forms? I didn't know that. Huh. Ditto doesn't switch forms? That's interesting. That's really weird. But because rocks are up, we're gonna... Ooh. Well, King Shield. I don't think he had anything to KO, or to 2-hit KO Rotom. But it was a little bit safer to do things this way. Because I don't think we need Aegislash at this point to win. And I think getting Rotom in a little bit safer is better. And we can just Volt Switch. Overheat's safer. Like, if they chose to stay in, Overheat was a little bit better. We can always Volt Switch later, right? Yeah. And they are just outside of range. No, they're in range of CC if they're no bulk, so This should be a clean end game. Yeah. I said GG. We'll Volt Switch. Into Glade. Glade lives the Grassy Glide. Glade lives the crit Grassy Glide as well. And that is CC range, so we'll just close combat. Yeah. Good game. That was honestly the late game Azov scared me. I think it had been an offensive set though, it would have been a much closer game. So GG TKT. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you sticking around to the end. I will have this battle, or the next battle, be up in a few days. But yeah, we are 10-2 now, which is awesome, and we have 4 more matches until playoffs start. So hopefully we can keep up the momentum. And yeah, right now we are firmly in second place. The person above us is 10-1, I think, right now. So it's gonna be a close race to see who finishes first, because we end up battling them, and if we beat them, we'll take first place. So here's hopeful, or here's hoping. I'm hopeful. So yeah, but thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time. Deuces.